Allow me to introduce you to commonsensemedia.org, a website where games, movies, TV shows, and even other websites are all reviewed from the perspective of parents. Now, I've been vaguely aware of this website for a while, but one thing I recently discovered is that Common Sense Media also reviews YouTubers.
Yeah, boy.
Now, the website only lets you read 3 reviews before slapping you with a paywall, so I actually paid the $3.99 to get full access for this video. And the interesting thing is, for just $1 extra, you can become a member of this channel, but that's neither here nor there. So these are the YouTubers that they did not remove the reviews for their channel. So you can see we have quite a few, and right at the top is Markiplier, so I do want to check them out. He's only rated 3 stars out of 5, so I'm curious about what they're gonna say. Positive role models, a little. Diverse representations. Well, he's one person, isn't he? So you can't be diverse as one person. Language, ongoing use of profanity, including the F word, the S word, hell, the B word, and more. Depending on the episode, content in Markiplier's videos range from appropriate for middle schoolers or best for older teens and adults. Overall, this isn't too damning a review. They're saying, listen, it's not the most appropriate thing, but you know, if you've got older kids, they might be into it. I think that's totally fair. Now, that's the overall summary of the channel, but the thing I am actually most interested are the individual reviews written by parents, and sometimes even their kids, because you can add kids to your account once you sign up. Okay, so he has 8 parent reviews. This is from Ethan Hallerback. I think that Markiplier is perfect for an age 7+ audience, because every kid deserves the joy of watching a Markiplier video. And it was spelled incorrectly here, Markiplier. Oh! As Markiplier is a great role model, and he supports charities, also incorrectly spelled, and he has educational value in the Department of Knowledge. There's no way an adult wrote this. It says parent of a 9 and 11-year-old. He has educational value in the Department of Knowledge. And you can learn off of him for your own YouTube. He does swear sometimes, but it's just friendly banter. It's how kids learn. There's no way in hell that a parent wrote this. There's no chance. Okay, from Smoke F. Smoke? Like Big Smoke? Oh! I don't have any kids, and I don't know everything about kids' development and stuff like that. But I grew up watching Markiplier and other similar channels. Hold on, why are you on this website? This website is specifically for parents to review media for their kids. Why are you here?
Skedaddle! Get the f out of here! Skedaddle!
From Hayden V. Markiplier is a grade A content creator. From the age of 13, I watched... Okay, hold on. You've been watching Markiplier from the age of 13. When did Markiplier start making videos? Hold on. So he started this channel 11 years ago, right? If you started watching him from the very beginning, which is unlikely, but if you did, you're about 24 now. So with that context, let's continue. From the age of 13, I watched Markiplier on YouTube. His content was funny, and anytime I was feeling down, he brought me back up. While he does swear often, the context is fair. Don't deprive your kids of watching him. You know what? I love how hard these people are going for Markiplier. They're saying, listen, yeah, don't stop your kids from watching Markiplier. I loved him. Your kids will watch him too, man. Like, listen, yeah, if I ever get a page on a website like this, I know they don't review YouTubers anymore, but if they did, I would need you guys to ride for me like this as well, okay? Appropriate for all ages. This one just says, best gamer, yes. Parent of a 10-year-old, best gamer, yes. I believe you. So these were the reviews from parents. Now let's go to the review from parents, right? Let's go to the reviews now from kids, like people who actually say, yo, I'm a kid, this is my thoughts on it. Age 2+. Scratcher is recommending Markiplier for children aged 2 and up. He is the god of YouTube. Just watch his videos right now. You know what, Scratchy, yeah? Your enthusiasm is infectious. Is that the bite of 87? Nice, nice. My mom got mad at me when I was like 9 because in a video of his, I was watching him in the living room. After beating a hard boss, he yelled, "Suck my dick," which was funny, but I couldn't laugh because my mom was there. Great role model. From Ratboy Ray, I am insanely attracted to Markiplier. He is so hot, guys. Please watch him. You know what the best part about this is? The parents paid for an account so that their kids could write this. Okay, from Mr. Man and then a bunch of numbers I'm not reading. Why Markiplier is a respected and admired YouTuber, connecting with audience, creativity, positive influence, content creation skills, and dedication to improvement. Is this an essay? What is this? What is this title for your review? Oh my god. Oh my god. Am I really about to read this? Yeah. Markiplier, also known as Mark Edward Fishback. This is someone's homework. This is actually someone's homework. That's what this is. This is so long. Oh my god. Is one of the most popular and successful YouTubers in the world with over 29 million subscribers and billions of views. We will explore why Markiplier is a good YouTuber and what makes his content so enjoyable, funny, and genuine. And he is able to make his viewers view other content, including vlogs, sketches, and collaborations to entertain his audience, and he is not afraid to take risks and try new things. His personality, creativity, positive influence, content creation skills, and dedication to improvement entertain millions of people around the world. Markiplier is a true master of his craft, and he is sure to continue to be a force to be reckoned with within the YouTube community for years. Mr. Man. Mr. Man. Mr. Man. You know what, yeah? Listen, if you can get to a point as a content creator, right, where a 13-year-old teenager, 13-year-old kid, right, is willing to write a whole essay about why your YouTube channel is so great, I don't care how many views you get. You could get 100 views, you could get 100 million views. You have made it, bro. You have made it. Okay, so that was Markiplier. A mixed bag there. Very interesting. We're gonna see at who else they have. I see they have Corey Kenshin here. Now, Corey Kenshin is kind of known for being like a really wholesome creator, you know. He bleeps all of his swear words. He's always trying to, you know, spread positive messages. So I'm curious what they're gonna say. He's rated 4 stars, so higher than Markiplier, and actually one of the few 4-star reviews on here. Educational value not present. They're saying you ain't gonna learn a thing from this guy, okay? Wait a minute, hold on. Listen, we won't go too much into this, but I do think it's weird that his channel operates the same way as Markiplier's, where it's basically just one guy in the videos and occasionally he has guests on. But it seems that because he's black, the diverse representation is a lot.
That's gotta be racist. There's no way.
Words like the F word and the S word are occasionally used. Explicit swear words in featured video games are bleeped out of the audio but still shown on screen. So yeah, I mean, overall, slightly more of a wholesome nature than Markiplier based on those summaries there. But now we get to read from the parents, and there actually aren't as many as there were for Markiplier. There are only 3 parent reviews here, so we're gonna check out those and also look at what the kids are saying as well. Okay, so this is from Yellow P, who is the parent of a 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 17-year-old. Yeah, no, parents are not freaking using this website, bro. What? Fam, if you are the parent of a 4, 5, 6, and 7-year-old at the same time, I'm so sorry. Good YouTuber. He's funny and respectful to others. He cuts out anything inappropriate and plays the best games. Keeping it short and simple, this one is from Catherine R, who's the parent of an 18-plus-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 7-year-old, an 8-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 17-year-old. Okay, these kids need to stop. The review just says, too much violence and scary. Friday the 13th. 4 stars. Honestly, the paywall had me hoping and expecting that we were gonna see like reviews from parents, but now I understand that was a pipe dream. Okay, this one looks like it might actually be from a real parent. This is from Savannah M, or at least an adult. It doesn't say that they're a parent, but let's see. I watch Corey Kenshin myself, and he's a great role model. He's caring, helpful, and heavily religious. There are some moments where his views can get a little inappropriate. In some of his freestyles, he mentions women twerking and booties.
That ain't no problem. Huh? That ain't no problem.
He also makes moaning noises. He also makes moaning noises when he eats something good.
Your parents about to be like, yo, what are you watching?
But yeah, those are all the reviews from the parents. So now let's look at the reviews from the kids. Stop capping about him cursing. The official review better stop capping about how he curses. He says freaking, which isn't a curse word. You have to be dumb to think that. Let's be honest, Violence, especially video game violence, is not a problem. If your kid cries about the violence though, then probably wait till he's no longer scared, but otherwise, let your kid watch this GOAT! He got me out of my edgy atheist phase. He made me realize I shouldn't assume some MF who says he Christian is gonna get mad at me if they found out I'm gay. Tangent aside, sorry, but the fact you people be lying this much got me popping off. So please don't let the official review fool you. He is really good for your kids to watch. The passion, the energy. This is from God Bless All the Twigs. I was not expecting this from this website, honestly. Okay, Marques Brownlee, age 9+, makes sense. 5 stars. Honestly, I'd give him that. You know, he makes excellent tech videos. Diverse channel aims to make tech understandable. Educational value, a lot, yes. Positive messages, a lot. Positive role models, a lot. I'd agree with that. I do think that he's quite a good role model. Even when I was like early on being a YouTuber, back when I was like 12 years old, I looked to his like video quality, because even back over a decade ago, his video quality was top tier. I was like, yo, I'm gonna get an iPod Touch because I want MKBHD level quality. Can you imagine the thought process? I was like, I want my videos to be HD like that guy. So I'm gonna get an iPod Touch.
Subscribe please. Subscribe please. Subscribe please.
Subscribe to Tamago.
I missed Charlie Crow.
And by the way, yeah, support Arsenal.
Products and purchases. This should have been 5 stars. This should have been 5 out of 5. Products and purchases. That's all his channel is. That's why I had to stop watching him eventually. I'm like, bro, you just make me want to buy things I don't need and can't get anyway, bro. Like, you know what? I have a bone to pick with Marques Brownlee real quick. Let me just say this real quick. I got the Google Pixel Buds Pro 2, whatever. The new Google Pixel Buds. I got those because I saw one of his videos, and these freaking earbuds are trash, man. I'm sorry. They do not stay in my ears. I don't have like oddly shaped ears or anything. They're regularly shaped ears and they do not stay in my ears. I was on a train, I had them in, I woke up, they were gone. I thought someone took them out of my ears. They were just under my seat because they fell out of my ears while I was sleeping. Bro, how did this guy recommend these so highly? That's my bone to pick with MKBHD, because these were not cheap earbuds. I'll tell you that right now. This dude's got freaking ears shaped like clamps. They just clamp onto whatever. He doesn't actually have any parent reviews, although some kids have written reviews. So let's see what the kids say. Oh, the kids haven't even like written proper reviews. They've just rated him. So no real reviews here. I guess people are not as passionate about the non-gaming YouTubers, or at least the YouTubers that are not like entertainment focused, where you can really latch on to their personality. It makes sense. All right, who else have we got here? Charli D'Amelio is on here. TikTok sensation shares lavish life and branded content. Educational value not present, okay. Parents need to know that Charli D'Amelio's YouTube channel follows the overnight TikTok sensation as he vlogs about her life. Because of her easygoing personality, many tweens and teens who curate their own social media may feel the same fame and notoriety is attainable. It is not. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, teens and tweens. You will not be as famous as Charli D'Amelio. It will not happen. I am sorry. You just need to know that right now. Alright, we have one. Oh my goodness. This is damning. The title alone. Listen, okay, before I read this, I would like to bear in mind that we are talking about someone who is currently 19 years old. Ignorant brat. Honestly, this content is not good for any age group. She is ignorant and inconsiderate of the fact people living outside her lifestyle don't have what her and her family have. The last straw was making fun of Walmart employees. Girl, if you're so great, give us your money and lifestyle and you work a full week at Walmart. Some of us have no choice. I've seen you and your family do a lot of ignorant stuff, but that sent me over the edge. I hope you guys lose it all and have to get real jobs so we can make fun of you. Damn, that was, Bet W has a bone to pick. Now, I don't know what she means by making fun of Walmart employees. Is that actually what people are upset about? Is there more? Is that it?
Some people are upset with the D'Amelios after allegedly cosplaying as Walmart cashiers.
You're a victim.
I would imagine that the person who wrote this review just already, and they did mention this, they already had a bone to pick with Charli D'Amelio. And she was like, yo, you're pretending to be working class, no! Let's see what the kids are saying. Yo, holy crap. These are the first reviews from kids that are actual genuine, like they don't like it. Okay, hold on. Dancer Girl 14, 1 star, saying 11? 11-year-old children can watch her videos. Use your common sense. Common sense media? Cringe. Are these all 1 star? Okay, there's one. Okay, there are a few higher reviews. Damn, people are not a fan. A horrible person with a horrendous fan base. From the clairvoyant girl. Charli D'Amelio, in my opinion, isn't a good YouTuber/influencer. 1. The dances she does aren't even dances. They're just waving your hands aggressively. 2. Her fan base. The Charli fans are mostly 11-year-old I mean, you are 12. Charli fans are mostly 11-year-old girls with no education. That is so ironic. Oh my god. One time on Roblox, I told a girl that I don't like Charli, and she told me to kill myself. One Charli D'Amelio fan told me I was racist for not supporting her, and also called me the R slur. Charli fans are extremely toxic, so never talk to a Charli fan. Instead, read about Norse mythology. Yo, we doing God of War Ragnarok up in here. Is that what's happening? I know these people are kids, so it's easy as a kid to hate, especially on other kids. You know, I remember when I was in school, hating Justin Bieber was the thing. This guy can't even sing, bruv. Dude, this guy looks like a girl. You know, all the most dead insults, right? And then you look back on it and it's like, really? What? Why were we hating? Like,
come on, you can go stupider than that. Perfect.
Do you think that's necessary?
Why were we hating? For real though, I kind of like some of the Justin Bieber songs. What do you mean? Like, it's not bad. You know what I mean? So like, this is just kind of the nature of being very young. Part of discovering who you are is latching on strongly to the things you don't like because it produces a strong emotion in you. You know that passion we saw with people talking about Markiplier and how much they rode for him and how much they liked him, right? That same passion also applies to the things you don't like. And I think as you get older, you learn to pay less attention to things you don't like because it's a waste of energy. All of that energy could be spent on things you do like. Can somebody explain why Charli D'Amelio is so popular? I don't get it. All she does is copy dances from other people and get famous for them. So this is definitely the most negative sentiment we've seen on the site so far in this video. It's definitely undeserved, in my opinion. Like, what did she do other than be successful? Now, interestingly enough, the only 1-star review out of all of the reviews we have on this page, and there are about 20 of them, there are exactly 20 of them actually, there is one 1-star review. Can you guess the YouTuber that has been rated with a singular star? PewDiePie. Let's see what they have to say about PewDiePie. Positive messages, very little. PewDiePie could be the poster child for the internet's ability to make just about anyone famous. Okay, this is about to be deep, hold on. Gamers may find his commentary on various games interesting, and he's clearly influenced a wave of YouTubers, but a majority of his channel's subject matter is pointless, crude, obnoxious, and offensive.
Damn!
While his early content was more problematic, some of his newer content reflects his growth and possible maturity throughout the years, and several controversies later. Diverse representations, 0 out of 5, plus flagged for concern. And I know exactly what they're about to say, and fair, I get it. Some past videos used racist, gaming video in 2017 where he used the N-word, anti-Semitic remarks, and had misogynistic comments under the guise of jokes to justify his behavior. He created apology videos for past problematic content, and newer content shows him trying to change some of this negative behavior, but much of his older content is still available on his channel. Parents need to know that PewDiePie is a YouTube channel whose Swedish host Felix Kjellberg, aka PewDiePie, is known for his relentless cursing, raunchy subject matter, and let's play gaming videos. Many of PewDiePie's past videos are notorious for referencing sexual subjects, including slang like giving head. I just love giving head. No, I don't. Oh. This channel is definitely not suitable for younger kids and is questionable at best for teens. Okay, so yeah, this was like a very stern breakdown of his channel. To be fair, there wasn't anything there that I think a reasonable person could disagree with. I could see someone who's, you know, obviously they have like these really nostalgic memories of watching PewDiePie in the past or whatever, or maybe they even still watch him now, being like, no man, they're chatting crap, they were all jokes. But like, sitting down, calming down, and actually looking at the past videos, because I used to watch PewDiePie all the time as well, right? You can actually see that, yeah, everything here was correct. Like, to be fair, if we're actually talking about is it appropriate, it wasn't appropriate.
He ain't lying.
Let's see what the parents are saying. The first review is by Catherine R, apparently the parent of an 18-year-old, We've seen Catherine R before. This one is from Catherine R, who's the parent of an 18-plus-year-old, a 4-year-old. So dumb, it too dumb. I love PewDiePie. But you do agree that it's only appropriate for people over the age of 18. So that's kind of funny. Bilal saying, I enjoy his gaming channel and his overall... And that is where the review ends. Okay, sure. And then 4 stars from John J. So those are the parent reviews. Let's see the kids. Let's see what the kids have to say. Don't let your kids watch this disgusting man. Homophobic, racist, sexist. Too much sex, too much swearing. 1 star from Lila Loves Music.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Dude, he's entertaining. I can see why some parents wouldn't let their kids watch it though. He swears a lot, but I can almost guarantee that if your kid goes to school with other students, which most kids do, they already know all those words and might even say them. Yeah, I mean, I think the argument of like, you don't want your kid watching something with a lot of swear words isn't really so much that you don't want your kids to know about the existence of the swear word. It's more so about wanting your kids to not be exposed to the idea of swearing like a sailor all the time. Kawaii Gamer giving it 4 stars, too much sex, too much swearing. To be fair, when it says too much sex, I like sexual references, sure. I don't think we're seeing much sex on the channel, to be honest. From Not a Human saying, goated, a staple in my childhood entertainment, PewDiePie is an absolute legend. The slight swearing should be okay for 12 to 13-year-olds, they'll hear it in school anyways. And then the final review from Alex from Brazil says, I've watched him since I was 11-ish, his content is not directed for kids, but I don't think it's harmful. Watch a video before letting your kid watch it if you still have doubts. Alex from Brazil, that is a very mature review. I appreciate that. Thank you, Alex from Brazil. Thank you. So that was Common Sense Media. It is easy nowadays for parents to just give their kids an iPad or a laptop and just let it rip and just let whatever comes up in the algorithm be what their kids watch. So for those parents who just want a better understanding of what's going on, it is nice that a website like this exists. Even if they stopped doing the YouTuber reviews, I guess it's still helpful for like the TV shows, movies, all that stuff. That being said, I personally am glad that these restrictions were not in place in my household because it was a lot more fun. But I did end up seeing a lot of things that I 100% should not have seen at that age. For example, I remember I watched Requiem for a Dream at 12 years old. And now if you're familiar with that movie, you know exactly what part of that movie I should not have seen. I shouldn't have seen any of that movie. But there's one scene in particular that I definitely should not have seen at 12 years old. Anyway, Common Sense Media, I know you've stopped doing the individual YouTuber reviews, but if for some reason you decide to start them up again in the future, just hit me up with 4 stars, please. Okay, I would prefer 5. I prefer 5, but 4 is acceptable. Thanks.